This is a demo of the building directory software. This particular example is going to be based on the building directory demo that you did see before, but this maintenance or management tool is effective for any type of directory that you might have. So whether your directory is based on tourism or donor, the same rules apply. As you notice here on the home screen, we have a number of configuration changes we can make. For example, first off, this would be your screen resolution, depending on the size, whether it's a 46-inch screen or a 19-inch freestanding kiosk. You can pick the resolution that suits your particular display. There's a touchscreen to begin message that default it will alternate in different places during the content loop. You can turn that on or off here. This is a really useful tool, the default background image, and here is where you can see that this is the background behind your menu buttons, and you can have more than one and they'll just transition as people navigate through your directory. And to simply add a new one, you would browse, upload the file, and then it'll appear right here. You just click the green checkmark button to make it sure that it's on the kiosk, and if you wish to remove it, it's like a toggle switch. You click the green button, it will become red, and the next time the kiosk checks in, it will remove that image, and vice versa. I click it again, it will now be published to the kiosk next time it checks in. I really like this flexibility here. We also have the directory main menu. And this is where you get to choose where your buttons are. Are they going to be on the right, the left, centered? And you can completely adjust the width, height, and font of your buttons. Give it the look that you're looking for to match your background. These again, these are global changes, so you don't actually have to go ahead and go to publish. These will actually automatically be saved. After you hit save, it will actually publish the next time it checks in. Let's say, for example, we wanted to edit the attract loop, which is probably the more common thing that you would be coming in here to do. You might want to change the image to welcome a new visitor. As you can see, we have the red and green buttons. That means these images are not going to be on the content loop, and the ones with the green ones are. Again, if you want to upload, you just browse and start your upload. It'll appear here on the list. If you'd like to remove any of these images, you can simply hit the trash can and away it'll go. But in this particular case, if you do make changes to your track loop, you would actually have to go to publish and say publish a track loop. If you've made changes kind of all throughout the directory, then you may want to wish to add publish all. Now the category is actually in this case the list of your companies. Here you can simply look at the ones that are here and edit them. Maybe the bay has moved from one floor to another, and you could go in here and edit that. If you want to add a new company that's moved in, you basically just click New Category, and you can put in the details of that new company here about their name and where they're located, and an information button that's associated to that. You can edit your custom service buttons. Now this is the real scalability of this program, where you can add your custom buttons. Now as you remember, there was find a company, find a person, and then we had these three additional ones. Let's say, for example, that we're not going to be running the CPR clinic now. We want to change this. We're going to have a blood donor day. And all we have to do, this is what again is showing up on the button. So we're going to change this to blood donor day. And you can indicate what kind of image are you going to bring in. Is it a graphic? Is it a flash? Whatever it is that you browse to and upload here, so it could be a PowerPoint or a PDF, you need to indicate it here, browse to bring it in. It will show you a preview here of what you've uploaded, and when you hit save, the next time the kiosk checks in, your button will now say Blood Donor Day, and when the visitor touches that button, it will bring up whatever it is that you uploaded here. It's really that simple. So that's a very flexible, and you can actually add as many buttons as you can actually make fit. So again, adjusting the size of your buttons will allow you to obviously put in more content here. There is a preview. You can actually upload your track loop, and before you publish, you can take a look and see what they look like. Again, with your directory, you can have a look at what it looks like. You may have had made some changes, and you just wanted to see how it looks. Again, it's very handy for again, people that are on a learning curve learning how to use this program. It gives them an idea of what's actually going to show up on the display. So you can see here that it's showing what your actual directory looks like. It's a good idea so you can position your buttons, as I have with this background. Kiosk management is simple reporting. We would have you can have various reports on the usage of the kiosk as well as the status of health. The other thing that you can do is, if you're first setting this directory up, again, you may have all of your people and companies listed in a CSV format, and you can do a mass import here to get it going. Again, this is just a very quick review, but it gives you a real good idea on how easy and simple it is to make changes to your directory. And again, this is all done remotely anywhere you have internet, and again, it publishes to the kiosk within 10 minutes or whatever time frame that you set.